television, the Independent Television Weekend News magazine. On the cover page, dismissed policeman sentenced to death. I know you are interested in the details, so stay tuned. Also on the cover page, security personnel arrest several protesters at the Lekki toll gate today in Lagos. And from Ondo State, Amotekun Corps records success in the fight against crimes. And we also have a bit of sports. Welcome, I'm Philip Omogupo. A criminal division of the Ondo State High Court sitting in Benin City has sentenced to death by hanging a dismissed police constable attached to the defunct Special Anti-Robbery Squad, Lagos State Police Command, Joseph Omotosho, who was accused alongside 4 others for killing Benson Obode, the 26-year-old car dealer in Benin in 2015. Best in Bureau reports that the 4 other accused are at large following the recent jailbreak occasioned by the hijacked NSAS protest in Benin.
On May 19, 2015, Corporals Adeleke Adedeji, Abena George, Oniyo Musa, Henry Shobowole, and Constable Joseph Omotosho, who were attached to the defunct Special Anti-Robbery Squad SAS of the Lagos State Police Command, were on a mission to Benin City to carry out arrests on suspected criminals. 26-year-old Benin-based car dealer Benson Obode was listed among suspects for their raid over alleged car theft. On May 21, 2015, Benson Obode was arrested at his home. Same day after his arrest, the news of his death filtered in after he was suspected to have undergone or subjected torture in the custody of the policemen. His corpse was later dumped at the Specialist Hospital Benin City with a different name. The police were said to have withdrawn the deceased money using his ATM cards to the tune of 330,000 naira at separate automated teller machines, having had access to his PIN code before his death. After thorough investigations by the police authorities, the corps were dismissed from the service. After years of legal battle, the presiding judge in charge of the case, Justice Oyemayo Viageli, on Friday, February 12, 2021, while delivering judgment, said the 5 dismissed police officers were found guilty of extrajudicial killing and sentenced the 5th respondent, Joseph Omotosho, who was the only one present in court, to death by hanging, while the judgment by others who are at large following the jailbreak at the Benin Correctional Center is yet to be delivered. Justice Oviageli described testimonies provided by the claimant as firm and almost unchanged. Counsel to the claimant and that of the defendant expressed divergent views, while family members of late Benson Obode expressed joy at the judgment.
The court itself has passed its own judgment, the verdict, the judgment of the court. We, on the other side, as a defendant, we are going to appeal against the judgment of this court, to test it on appeal.
What has happened today is a confirmation of the biblical position that says the wages of sin is death. When you conspire to take the life of another man with overwhelming evidence, the court have no other option than to reach the verdict that's ordinarily reached. The 5 defendants have been convicted as charged with respect to the offense of murder and conspiracy.
Firstly, I give thanks to Almighty God that make today to come up to reality. Though the case has prolonged since 2015 to this very day, but today the judgment has been passed. I thank the court, the judge, thanks everybody that supported us to make today to come to reality.
The condemned constable Joseph Omotosho alongside corporals Adeleke Adedeji, Abena George, Oniyo Musa, Henry Shobowole were found guilty of 8-count charge bordering on conspiracy to steal and murder over allegations of car theft in 2015. Best Mbiere reporting.
Armed police officers manning the Lekki Tollgate Plaza have arrested about a dozen protesters, including popular comedian Debo Adebayo, also known as Mr. Macaroni, at the Lekki Tollgate. The comedian joined the first batch of protesters to arrive at the toll gate to express their dissatisfaction with the decision of the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry allowing the Lekki Concession Company to reopen the Lekki toll gate on Saturday. The protest tagged #Occupy Lekki Tollgate scheduled to begin at 7 a.m. today, was against the reopening of the toll gate. Another group of protesters who tagged theirs #DefendLagos had also planned to gather at the site at the same time, threatening the former group to stay away. Amidst the threat of violence, the police and federal and the state government warned both groups to shelve the protests. On Friday, armed police officers embarked on a show of force across the city, reiterating its call for protesters to stay away from the toll gate. Meanwhile, the approach by the federal government on the issue of the renewed Lekki protest generated mixed reactions in an audience participation program, Politics Today. Efosa Wangwe has more.
Few days ago, the NSAS panel in Lagos gave an order that the Lekki toll gate should resume operations, a directive that didn't go down well with some persons, especially aggrieved youths. However, to express their dissatisfaction, a group of activists started mobilization to embark on another round of protests to register their grievances. The federal government immediately sent a warning to the protesters and marched west with action by deploying security personnel to take over the protest ground and arrest protesters. This development attracted divergent reactions from discussants. Austin Igbasa is a clergyman and public affairs analyst. Solomon Ijogbe is a human rights activist, and Ahmed Momodu, who joined the program via Zoom from United States, gave their views.
The constitution of that panel, there is insincerity far inside. The issue is just to dust a tension and find their way out. Then I ask you now, out of those 5 points that were raised by the NSAS protester, how many of them have been addressed by this same government?
The Lagos State panel, judicial panel of inquiry, is the prototype of all other state judicial panel of inquiry. Now, if you quench the strength with which people are looking at, what happens there must replicate itself in the state. Yeah. That's what will happen. And so that's why the people do not see sincerity.
Sensitive to the feelings of the protesters, they would not have sent, even the governor of Lagos State took representation to the president. Some of the demands had already been acted upon, and some of these things had already been put in place.
Listeners on radio and viewers on television also contributed through phone calls.
What government needs to do is to draw those who are going to be wrong, punish them. I cannot see the reopening of this Lekki issue as the solution to the problem.
Politics Today is a current affairs program aired simultaneously on ITV and radio every Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning. Efosa Wangwe reporting.
Executive Director, Foundation for Good Governance and Social Change, Comrade Austin Osakwe, has described the statement by Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed that herdsmen have the right to own and carry around AK-47 rifles for protection of their cows as reckless, provocative, divisive, and unbecoming of the status of a governor in a pluralistic society like Nigeria. Comrade Osakwe made the remark in a World Press Conference today at the National Secretariat of the Foundation in Benin City. Ikpamusa Ogiagbe has more.
Comrade Austin Osakwe said the statement by the Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has the potential of exacerbating ethnic and religious crises in the country. He noted that the statement elevates the status of cows far above the security of citizens of the country.
This statement will have needed no response if Bala Mohammed's cows and those belonging to all herders were restricted to ranches. But we need to respond because you and I know that for some time in this country, the cattle herders have unleashed mayhem on the farms, which are livelihoods of other Nigerians across the 6 geopolitical zones. I am particularly interested in what has happened in the South-South and specifically in Ondo State, where vast areas of farmlands, along with crops, which are the livelihoods of our people, have been destroyed because these herders unleashed their cows on crops. Not only that, they maimed our young men and elderlies. And very sadly, in very many instances, raped our women.
The Executive Director, Foundation for Good Governance and Social Change, called on the federal government to prevent crisis in the country and to ensure the security of lives and property of Nigerians. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe reporting.
You're watching Saturday edition of the Weekend News magazine on Independent Television. We'll take a short break. Do stay tuned.
Hey, my people, wahala dey for town though. Una never hear say na double wahala na coronavirus carry come for this second wave. Upon the many people where coronavirus don't kill, the corona wey dey town now use 4 times bad pass the first one oh. So government say make we all dey wear face mask. Not be just to put the face mask for face oh. You must wear your face mask, take cover your nose and mouth. Now offense if you don't wear your face mask outside your house. Government self don't they catch and punish people on top of this matter. Wash your hands always with soap under running water. Maintain social distance, especially for church and mosque or market. Government say make plenty people no gather oh. Remember say government don't ban public swimming pool and pool party for now. Curfew now still 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Monitoring committee there I beg make them no carry you go court. Stay safe. Now Edo State government and bring you this message oh.
It's Valentine's Day at the poolside, a unique kind of romance, pure love in the air for couples in a serene, classy hotel. The Lushville Hotel and Suites, Benin City. Life is not all about hustling. Come pamper yourself a little. Lushville Hotel Valentine package on Sunday, February 14th. This comes with accommodation, buffet dinner and breakfast, lots of fun, live musical performance, comedy, love games with fantastic prizes to be won. Table for 2. Bronze table 30,000 naira, silver table 75,000 naira, gold table 100,000 naira, the platinum table 150,000 naira. All tables except the bronze comes with special luxurious rooms for the couples to spend a blissful night. Ooh! Event starts by the poolside at 6 p.m. Visit Lushville Hotel and Suites, number 24 Gapiona Street, off Benoni Hospital Road, GRA, Benin City. Tickets are available at the hotel's reception. Come have a date with pure telltale romance.
Generator. Country people like him and die on better. With we technical lights good, yeah. Generator for your house, office, and industry. Now who you technical company you go. For cheap, affordable price for different size and brand of quality generator. Now who you technical company you go. Whether na sumo generator.
Limited 798183 Mission Road, Benin City. Now everything about generator.
"5 years in mind." Mr. Dan Nosa Ogeva. Daddy, it has been 5 years since you transited to join the Saints Triumphants. Though it seems just like yesterday, as the sweet memories you left behind is always fresh in our minds. You were and still remain a great husband and father on account of the fulfilled life you live and the positive values you impacted on us, your children. Dad, you were a trailblazer, a compassionate, loving father, and a perfect gentleman. We miss you always. Every day, we strive to follow your exemplary footsteps. Sleep on until that resurrection morning, when we shall meet to part no more. Fondly remembered by your wife and children. Signed, Children.
Bar, club, lounge, event center, transport company, hairdressing salon, shopping mall, broadcast station, where they play music or they use music for background to take the entertainment to your customers without MCSN copyright license. MCSN don't give final warning to everybody when they use music to take the support their trade or business. Say whether the music is from radio or television or cable satellite, what they call cable subscription. Hurry now, go MCSN office for number 23 Murtala Mohammed Way for Benin City to collect MCSN copyright license. For Obele go some more money to avoid tifu jankoriko with the copyright matter. Music copyright license from MCSN ship will pass plenty money for court wahala for your fake carry phone call us for 0816-014-0707. Now Prince Biodu Egwakide will be the MCSN Edo Data Coordinator. Now he signed this informate.
Thank you for staying tuned. Moving on, the Thomas Adowe has been installed as the Amakosue of Ikoro community following the death of the former eldersman of the community, Elder James Epitekumo, who died a year ago. Best in Bureau reports that the installation of Elder Thomas Adowe was performed by Amakosue of the other 7 Ijaw communities in Ovia Northeast local.
For a year now, Elder Edwin Atta has been acting as the Amakosue of Iko community in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State following the death of the previous Amakosue, Elder James Epitekumo. However, this gathering of elders, women and youths of Iko community, as well as the Amakosue, that is the eldest men of the 6 other Ijaw communities in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State, is to install a substantive Amakosue, Elder Adowe Adodo. The successful installation of Elder Thomas Adowe Adodo as the eldest man of Iko community was characterized by celebration. Some indigents described the newly installed Amakosue of Iko community as a peace-loving man who stands for the development of the community.
The new Amakosue is going to stand to cement the relationship we have with the Benin.
Amakosue is the new dawn to Ikoro. It's a disciplinarian who is for every person, not for one person. I think the new Amakosue is going to make a great change in the Ikoro community.
It is a thing of joy. This Amakosue now is just succeeding the past one.
In Ijaw tradition, the position of the Amakosue, nobody can influence it. I'm so happy to be among those that are witnessing this day.
As the Ijaw people, after God, is the traditional ruler, and after the traditional ruler is the Amakosue of the community. He is the father of the community.
The installation today is so very fantastic.
The Amakosue of Iko community was thankful to God for attaining the position. The Amakosue of Iko community, Elder Thomas Adowe Adodo, and other elders and chiefs later visited the palace of His Royal Highness Godwin Ogunoyibo, the Olagba Bunafa III, Pere of Olodiama, for royal blessings. Elder Thomas Adowe Adodo was born in 1930. Best Mbiere reporting.
4 suspects have been arrested by Amotekun Corps in connection with kidnapping, armed robbery, murder and destruction of farmlands at the Jugbere Settlement Sanusi village in our local government area of Ondo State. The Corps declared that no officer of the security outfit was missing or killed during the operation in Owo. Ondo State correspondent Jonah Omowa completes the story.
Briefing newsmen in Akure, the commandant of the Ondo State Security Network Agency, codenamed Amotek Chief Adetunji Adeleye, said the suspects were arrested within 1 hour of the operation. Adeleye explained that some hoodlums suspected to be kidnappers, illegal miners, and herdsmen did not only kill a farmer and a member of the vigilante group in the area, but also burnt vehicles and motorcycles of Amateku Corps, as well as destroying farmlands. The commandant, who said the operation was carried out in collaboration with the Nigeria Army, Police, and the DSS, explained that there was no crossfire, but the security personnel only responded to a distress call from the area.
We actually
met a lot of herders with large, very, very large cattle, and majority of them carry sophisticated weapons on the cattle and on themselves. And we didn't even go for that operation alone. We went in collaboration with other sister security agencies like the police, and we all saw them. But on our approach, they ran the other way. And I think it was when they ran that way and saw that we had entered far into the forest that they went to burn that village and the vehicle there, probably thinking they were the people that gave us information. But actually they were not. We set up our intelligence in the forest and were able to trace them. On the issue of arrest, we arrested a number of suspects that are directly connected from the preliminary investigations with either kidnapping, illegal mining, armed robbery within the farmland, and farm destruction.
Chief Adeleye said the existing ban on motorcyclists in the state from 6 in the evening is still in force, noting that his men would start its enforcement next Monday and the 40 motorcyclists would be prosecuted for security breach. From Akure, the Ondo State capital, Jonah Omowa reporting.
All is now set for the 2021 ITV Radio Valentine show, otherwise known as Couples Classic, billed for tomorrow. Best in Beer reports that the beautifully decorated Edo Central Hotel, Efedosa's signature, is a sight to behold as all arrangements have been perfected.
Last-minute preparation at the prestigious Edo Central Hotel, Efedosa's signature, located at Akpakpava Street in Benin City, when the news crew visited as committee members of ITV and Radio Couples Classic, as well as others, we are putting finishing touches to the magnificent edifice to host couples and lovers in the event tagged "A More Love Conquers All." Chairman ITV and Radio Special Event Committee, Sonny Duke Okosun, and the manager Efedosa's signature said this year's special edition of ITV and Radio Valentine's Day, in collaboration with Efedosa's signature, will feature romance games, exquisite accommodation for couples, comedy, buffet, karaoke, spoken words, special effects photography, as well as presentation of gifts. They said tickets are the various categories, which include bronze 25,000 naira, silver 55,000 naira, and gold 65,000 naira per couple, has been subsidized and will be sold at the gate.
Just to encourage more couples to come out, unwind, and bond more, one of our partners, Payride, is taking off 10,000 naira from the bronze.
Pool Classic 2021 is the first of its kind. The affection again to have a special time together. There will be enough, like we have buffet, we have the Hyperion for, music, enjoyment of any kind.
Red carpet starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, while the main event is scheduled for 4 p.m. on Sunday. Best Mbiere reporting.
The concluding part of the Weekend News magazine is next.
Look around you. So much hustle, opportunities, and potentials, which often come with a lot of pressure. Mostly because we cannot help but pursue our goals, and also because of the highly competitive society of today. We seem to forget that the hustle isn't all that matters, and sometimes we fail to take care of ourselves, not realizing the importance of good health in our pursuit of success. We ultimately forget the joy and the satisfaction that comes with good health, and how happy it makes our loved ones, especially our beloved spouses. While we put ourselves first and take good care, we must remember that the key to good health is good food. And good health brings happiness. Only a happy spouse can truly love you. Only a happy spouse can be your vow. Remember, it all starts with good food. Happy Valentine's Day from all of us at Home and Away.
Home and Away Restaurant, total satisfaction and more.
JJ has always been my father's hero. So this year, I wanted to do something really special. If I could just talk to JJ, I'm sure he would remember Dad. Mom says never give up. Hello JJ, it's me Victor. My dad's birthday is coming up soon and I want to surprise him. And she was right. I have been looking for you everywhere. Please help me.
Hi Samuel, happy birthday, it's JJ. Happy birthday to my man.
My dad is my hero, but now JJ is too.
Glow, the best data plans in town. Find your first. Dial *777#. Glow.
Calling me the sugar with your tea, calling me the honey with.
Valentine has never been this exciting. Central Hotel Epidosa Signature, in partnership with ITV Radio, presents Couples Classic 2021, tagged Amor, Love Conquers All.
Featuring romance games, exquisite accommodation for couples,
comedy,
buffet,
karaoke,
spoken words,
special effect photography,
and gift presentation. Date 14th February 2021, Valentine's Day. After party holds at Central Hotel Epidosa Signature, Hyperion.
Red carpet starts at 3 p.m. Main event 4 p.m. Ticket categories are bronze 25,000 naira per couple,
Gives you a bottle of wine and a buffet. Silver 55,000 naira per couple, buffet, champagne, exquisite accommodation for couples, after party at Hyperion, breakfast for two.
Gold 65,000 naira per couple, buffet, champagne, exquisite accommodation for couple, after party at Hyperion, breakfast for two, and a shout out to loved ones by ITV.
Tickets available at ITV Glass House, Fresh One Oluku, Fresh One Airport Road, Cake Lounge Airport Road, Central Hotel Epidosa Signature.
For inquiries, please call Rookie on 0901 753 2321 or Desmond on 0805 673 3170.
Please note, COVID-19 protocols must be strictly adhered to. No face mask, no entry. Couples Classic, Amor, Love Conquers All. Introducing Kada Catering Service, a division of Kada Cinemas and Entertainment Center, providing you quality, delicious and tasty meals produced in a most hygienic environment. What is the occasion or event? Birthday party, housewarming, annual general meeting, burial ceremony. Kada Catering Services has got your back for local, continental and Chinese cuisines for that occasion. Save yourself the stress and make your event unique, classy and outstanding with our top-of-the-range event management services. For all your bookings, visit us at Kada Cinemas and Entertainment Center, Sapler Road, Benin City, or call us on 0807 350 6900. Kada Catering Services, indoor and outdoor premier catering for all times.
And that's the size of Saturday edition of the Weekend News Magazine tonight on Independent Television. Thanks for your time with us. I'm Philip Omo Gupo. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and good night.
Independent Television, certainly the best.
Animal. Do you know they can tame gradually? You can even call the animal name. In time to come, we understand the name. The time you are giving the animal food, gradually, when the time comes, only the animal will come. How many of you know they can be true? Yes. Only the animal will come when the time comes. In the evening, the animal will pass many rooms. The one you tell the animal to stay, in the night he will come. If the door is closed, he will stand there waiting for you to come and open the door. How many of you know? But other house is open. He will not go to those ones. The one
We see all the animal gathered there. The moment the owner open it, they will go in. Is that not animal?
Yes.
They tame them now or not?
They tame them.
If they can tame animal, human being can be tamed to live a good life. If he's talking anyhow before, that is what will make him not to enter heaven. Gradually, those negative words, he will die. The person will be useful. Or the person is a drunkard, or is a womanizer, or is a quarrelsome somebody, or somebody who misbehaves. I know with this message we will change. Even God challenged Israel. He challenged his people that, oh, my people. In Isaiah 1, God challenged his people that the axe know its owner. Very good. But his people do not know him. That they made the Holy One of Israel to be angry. That axe know its owner. Dog know its owner. If a dog see its owner, he will be wagging the tail, show appreciation to the owner. Say, but his people doesn't know him.
Thank you for watching The Moment of Decision. I believe you have been connected to Christ Jesus through the preaching and teaching of Jesus' holiness. Saint DKJ. Attention to hear from God.
So heaven is not a place we will miss. The benefits are so many. That was why Jesus now advised his children that we should not be worried. We should believe God.